What's up, beautiful besties? Welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. Thank you so very much for being here with me on the Almost Daily. Y'all are freaking incredible. Let's go ahead, bring the sound bowl, and we will get a reading for our wonderful Good Vibe tribe, okay? Super stoked to be back at it on the regular. So, y'all are just, thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the likes and just thank you for being here. Okay, I can't say it enough. All right, let's ring the sound bowl. We'll call in spirit and then we'll get your reading. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, spirit. Okay, I'm just going to use this fairy tarot to start, and look at this. Look what popped out right away, the Empress. The Empress. Okay, so maybe we're reading for divine feminines, but if not, that's okay. The Empress is a very abundant and beautiful energy. It is representative of the divine feminine, but it says here on the card, lavish, abundance, giving birth to your dreams, okay? Nurturing yourself and others. So you're just in this really beautiful energy currently. I want to get another one though. I'm liking this deck right now. We have King of Earth. Another very abundant energy. Okay, so that's the King of Pentacles. So it says generous, professional, responsible, practical. That's you right now. Okay, I love that you show up in feminine energy, but then also in a very strong masculine energy as well while you're working towards manifesting a goal. It says it's a very successful time here for you. Confidently accept opportunities that you're offered. And right now you have the Midas touch. Very nice. Okay. So yeah, the feminine is a very creative energy. And then the masculine is that active energy. So it lets me know that you are currently, whatever it is that you are trying to create in your world right now, you are actively pursuing it. And right now you have the Midas touch. So we're seeing some beautiful opportunities here for you, but I want to show you what else popped out on the table here, and that's the Nine of Air. Now, this deck in particular does like to put a positive spin on things, and that's fine. But the Nine of Air, that's the Nine of Swords, and that does represent our fears, worries, doubts, things that we talk about to ourselves. So it's the stuff that goes on in our minds, right? That we think of all the what ifs, right? What if this happens? What if this doesn't happen? What if they say this? What if it does? Blah, 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 blah. It's all things and situations that aren't actually playing out. So it's our worries, fears, and doubts that come up, right? So this reading already here is telling me that you just need a little bit of an extra boost. You need someone here to tell you that everything's going to be okay. You've got nothing to worry about, okay? We have expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies. That's a good one too here. And sleepless nights. Now, I want to talk a little bit about that because we all know, or if you don't, that's fine. I'll tell you. When we are focused on the things that we don't want to see happen, we are, we're kind of manifesting them, aren't we? Right? It can be a self-fulfilling prophecy. So if we're like, oh my gosh, you're preparing for the worst, we want to always prepare for the best case scenario. And I guess, I don't know. It's like we want to focus on what it is that we want, not what we don't want. Okay. And that's, just kind of how energy works, right? Whatever we put our attention on is where the energy will flow to. So if you're putting your attention on, things not working out or something going wrong, then you might even be inviting that into your world right now when you don't need to be doing that because it looks like you're going to be very successful. And this is a really awesome time for you right now. At the bottom of the deck, we have Seven of Earth. 4th. Ugh, 7 of Pentacles. Y'all, I'm going to read what it says because it's a little bit of a different spin on the energy, but that is a very frustrating energy. It's like doing all that you can, waiting for something. Maybe you've been waiting for some kind of go ahead or an offer to come through, or again, something that says, you know, that you've made it and this is maybe what you're worrying about. So let's see what it says. Seeds well planted. So you've done everything that you could do, right? You've done it all. And we're just waiting for something to grow, something to come to fruition, right? A temporary pause in action and unnecessary worry. It actually says that. I know the camera is in selfie mode right now, but it says that. Unnecessary worry. So that already tells me what the general theme is going to be. You don't need to be worrying about this right now. Whatever this is that's on your mind, whatever you're worried about, just don't. I know it's easier said than done, but the advice usually with that 9 of Swords energy and the unnecessary worry is to remind yourself when you're having these thoughts that, you know, none of this is actually happening, right? So there's no need to work ourselves up, no need to be worried about something that actually has not happened. Okay, so just check yourself before you wreck yourself is basically the advice to that energy. Bring yourself back down to the present, you know, focus on your breath work, or, you know, do something that brings you to the moment so that you don't get lost up in those thoughts, those self-deprecating thoughts, okay? All right, so what is the incoming energy? Why are we here? Why are we at this point? That's what I want to start with, and then we'll get into, you know, just the vibe of the day, what you expect, what you don't expect, any challenges, how you're going to feel, and an outgoing energy, okay? Then we'll top it off with a little sprinkle of some oracle messages here for you, maybe some affirmations as well. All right, so let us see what brought us to this moment, please, Spirit. What brought us to this energy right now? Oh, 2. The first one that flew out face up is the Hanged Man energy. So I can see the theme of temporary pause and action coming through, and this is probably why you're worried about it, because there's kind of this moment sometimes when the universe or spirit is kind of working behind the scenes, really working behind the scenes, trying to deliver to us what it is that we're trying to manifest. And sometimes we need to let go. Sometimes we need to let go of a specific something. Sometimes we just don't have to do anything. We've already planted those seeds pretty well, right? Seeds well planted. And it seems like nothing's happening, but you're meant to kind of take this pause because, well, maybe things are going to be really busy for you in a minute, and maybe it's good for you to take a rest, or maybe you need to see something differently, or maybe the path is just being cleared for you, okay? So something's getting ready for you behind the scenes, right? The universe is aligning what it is that you are trying to pull into your world, right? It's working for you, right? Yeah, it's a temporary energy with the Hangman. I really like it because eventually you do gain some type of enlightenment. Again, eventually you do see the way forward. It's just a temporary pause in action. And again, you're almost meant to be the observer of your world and stay present and see what comes towards you. All right. So perhaps you're in this mode of maybe you've been very active pursuing a goal or a dream or a project or a relationship. It's just general for now. Okay. We will get specific if you know, if the energy comes through. Maybe you're waiting on someone else to make a choice. Now, the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles was the other card that flipped over. Okay, so you're sitting there maybe waiting for an application, or maybe you like you've applied for a loan or a job or a grant or something. Maybe you've submitted your art or your work and you're trying to get into a gallery, or there's something like that. Maybe you've been maybe you made a bunch of content and you finally started posting and you're waiting to see if somebody's gonna, you know, pay attention or something. Right now you do have the Midas touch, and there is no need for you to worry. You're kind of, you could even be juggling money or trying to see, waiting for something to come through, that kind of an energy. So I can see where the frustration and the worry would come in. Okay, I'm not negating your feelings. I'm just saying you actually are in a very good energy, a very abundant energy. And the energy here supports you and your goal, whatever that is for you. So what is the vibe of the day? Hopefully we can get this energy moving, right? Because that is where the frustration lies. But sometimes it's like, it can be a little bit of a test to see how much faith you have in your goal, in your dream, or really it's just like, you know, sometimes, you know, it takes time to build a road, especially if you are heading down a totally new path and you're creating, maybe carving out your own way at the moment. Okay, so we'll see. What is the vibe of the day, please, Spirit? What is the vibe of the day? We have the King of Cups. Not a bad vibe. It just lets me know that you're really in your feelings today. Okay, you're really in your feelings. Maybe you're feeling a little bit extra sensitive or very intuitive, empathic. You may be feeling other people's feelings right now. It's not a bad energy. I want to know why the King of Cups is here. I did spy a little bit on the bottom of the deck, and then we saw the Chariot. You could be Cancer. This could be a heavy Cancer vibe in this reading. We also have Pisces. We also have Libra. We have all the earth signs and more Pisces energy. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Yeah, okay. This is general for all signs anyway. So I mean, usually by the end of the reading we get everybody out in the energy here. But anyway, with the High Priestess, this is the problem today. Okay, this is your challenge. The High Priestess is you don't know exactly. You have a hunch, but sometimes life includes mystery, right? We can't always know everything for sure. And I feel like you may have recently taken some type of gamble or a risk, right? Or put yourself out there, or there's something like your heart is behind whatever this is, right? Your heart and soul you've poured into this project, this goal, this dream, whatever you are trying to do. And it just feels that, yeah, sorry, I'm getting a phone call and I'm just making sure it's still recording. It just feels that like the frustration is coming from not knowing what's happening, but you are really connected. And I feel like you do have a good sense of, you know, you have a really good sense of what is to come. So it's like you need to trust your intuition. And I feel like you're just feeling very challenged with that today. We have the Three of Wands. You expect to hear some kind of message. That's what it is. It's like you're waiting. It could be late. It could be, you know, there's some kind of hold up. There's something going on here. And you feel like you're freaking just floating in this, like, what do they call that? Oh, like a no man's land or limbo. Limbo is the word I'm looking for. Okay, limbo is the word. You know, you may be waiting for some kind of judgment to come down if this is like a court case or if you're chosen, something like that. With justice coming through here, it's letting you know that, okay, maybe there's something, maybe there's some kind of delay, right? There's some kind of delay and there was some kind of something like, I know, some kind of something going on behind the scenes. You don't really see what's happening behind the scenes, but you need to trust, okay? This is your message today. You need to trust that things are going to work out in your favor, because even with justice here, this does tell me that you are going, like, whatever is going to happen is going to be what's right and true and what's good for all, what's for your greatest and highest good. So I just have a feeling like some of you are really aligning with something new or trying something new or like just carving out a new path for yourself. And you're waiting to see some type of result or go ahead. You've got this. You've got the freaking Midas touch right now. So there's no need to doubt yourself, your plan, your idea. Okay. No need to doubt, right? No need to doubt. It is coming through to you, whatever it is that you've been waiting on. If you've been waiting on something, this is your sign. Don't worry about it. It's coming in. It is coming in for you. Okay. Now, I just heard someone say, what's coming in? If you're here and you're like, what's coming in? Then this might not be your reading, because this is for somebody who's like impatient, getting a little frustrated, getting a little impatient, waiting on some type of message to come through to them. Okay. So we have the King of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Five of Swords. Now, okay. King of Wands, Four of Wands, Five of Swords. Whenever I see the Four of Wands, it's either one of two things for me. It's either in the love department, because the Four of Wands can speak to engagements, union, coming together and creating a solid foundation with somebody that you love, partnerships, things like that. Or it can speak to a home. Okay, so if some of you are trying to get into a new house, a new home, or a new condo, or you move somewhere, something like that, the Four of Wands will come up speaking about your ideal. So what you don't expect, it's like you don't expect someone coming through with a lot of gusto and passion. Like I said, whatever you're after is what you're getting. If this is the love department for you, if this is you waiting on a message from somebody that you love to say like, okay, we're going ahead, we're doing something, let's get together, let's start a relationship, let's start something like that in the love department, right? If that's what it is for you, don't worry. Also, don't worry. It's the same message. It's coming through. But there's something here that somebody needs to, like I said, you don't see what's happening behind the scenes. So in order for what it is that you desire to come towards you and to pursue you, because I see that's what's happening. Your goal, like you don't need to go out and do anything. You're in the hangman energy. It's like a wait and see. And again, the frustration, not knowing, all of that, the mystery about it. It's coming through to you, whatever it is that you're desiring. But the other person involved, whether this be like a realtor or, the person that you love, right? I'm just leaving it general for now. Whoever you're waiting on to basically deliver this message towards you, they've got something to take care of first. Okay, with the Five of Swords, they are in the middle of some type of challenge of getting rid of. Let's say it's a condo, and you're trying to move in or something like that. They need to clear out the trash, the garbage, whatever, the last tenant even. Like there's some holdup with removing the old energy. That's what I mean. Like the universe is rearranging things for you behind the scenes, but like it's just not clear yet. You're getting it. It's just not, the space isn't ready, that kind of a thing. Now, if this is a person and you're waiting for this person, they've got perhaps maybe someone in their life that they're trying to get out the door. Or it could be they need to make things ready. Okay, there's something about getting the space ready here. So this could be them just generally getting the space ready in their life, having to deliver the news to certain people. Sometimes with the Five of Swords, it's like, I need to speak my truth, and certain people aren't going to like it. Okay, so there's that. It feels like it's a challenge on their end, okay? Not for you. Not for you. It's not affecting you except for the fact that it's making you wait, and it's making you impatient, and it's making you worry. Don't worry, it's yours. But they didn't expect this hiccup. They didn't expect this delay. They didn't expect maybe even some conflict, okay, to arise, especially if you're feeling like something is late or something's been delayed for you, okay? They didn't expect to have to deal with maybe like a difficult, like I said, for some of you, this is like a house, like a difficult tenant or something like that. Or, difficult sellers or buyers. I don't know, like whatever. I don't know why specifically. Let me know in the comments if you're like in the process of buying a house or a condo or something. And it's like paperwork and contracts. There's like contracts that, I don't know if or leases or something, that things that have been broken, okay, with justice here. There could be like a lot of tedious paperwork, but whatever, whatever. It's like, it doesn't matter. That's what the holdup is. Okay. That's what the holdup is. It's just dealing with like the red tape. That's what it is. It feels like red tape, right? We have, Five of Cups coming through with the Five of Swords. Okay, Five of Cups with the Five of Swords. It's getting a little bit more specific. So, yeah, death. There it is. Okay. And the moon. Yeah. And more Nine of Swords. 10. Oh my gosh, Judgment. Look, okay, you can apply it generally, but I'm going to skip to love right now, okay? So this is someone, okay, specifically because that's what I'm getting. Okay, if you're waiting for, let's just say, your person, you're waiting for a relationship to get off the ground. You're waiting for that message to come through. And I'm only stating this because our last reading this was coming up, okay? Somebody really getting ready to speak their truth and coming towards you, and you don't see it coming, that kind of a thing. Now, whoever this is, they have to end something else. They have to end something else. They have to let someone down. Maybe they have to move to be closer to be with you. There's so many different situations out there. And I'm not going to just in the general part of the reading here, I'm not going to just do it. But we have the moon. We have the moon. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords. Okay. Now, again, the reason why I'm focusing on love, because we also have Judgment here, and the Eight of Swords, again, in the reverse. Somebody here was trapped in this situation. Well, they felt very trapped in the situation for a very long time, right? They have kept their authentic truth hidden, right? They've kept their authentic truth hidden for a while, right? And I feel like this person really wants to come towards you, and you know it, and you can feel it. Or maybe they've sent you a message and said, I'm on my way to you, or something like that. It's time. Let's get things going, whatever. Okay. They are currently going through one hell of a time trying to clear their life, trying to end something that they may have had with someone else, or tell people this is what they're doing. Or like I said, this could be like a big move, like they want to be with you. They're going to move across the country or across an ocean or something like that. That as well. It's like, so in order for them to be happy. So we have someone here who wants to be part of your world, and in order to do that has to basically light a match to their life, in a sense where because they weren't living their authentic truth, because they weren't honest about their feelings for you or what makes them happy, or really anything. I'm getting that somebody here is really going through a major awakening, and it's about to shake up and shock others in their world. Okay. And I had to skip to love here because, for some of you, that's exactly what this is. The person that you love, or the person that you've been frustrated, maybe even waiting for, or the person that you've been thinking about or dreaming about, or whatever, that person is currently dealing and clearing all the clutter out in order to come towards you. Right? In order to come towards you. And I really feel like it is linked to yesterday's reading. And so any of you that didn't see that, you can go ahead and watch that reading if you're interested. If not, I'm going to post the exact same extended, because I was thinking, should I extend this? No, it's the same energy. Okay. Coming through very strongly. If you didn't tune into it, the messages are there for you. This is somebody who, again, like I said, wasn't living their authentic truth, somebody who wants to come forward, somebody who is in love with you, somebody you may be dreaming about, connected to very deep, especially if it's a twin flame, or divinely guided soulmate that you've kind of been waiting on, and there's been a lot of complications, okay? This person is basically going through a major awakening and clearing out their life and telling people what's happening. Now, going back to general, it is kind of the same thing. I feel like whatever is going on, somebody needs to be maybe let go. Like, let's say you've applied for a job or a position. There's somebody here that was maybe taking your place, or like, I feel like you're replacing someone. Okay, you are coming in because you're the right fit, the right match. You deserve to be there. You belong in this position, okay? And maybe the employer or whatever is having a difficult time getting rid of the person whose position, who used to fill that position. Oh my gosh, it's so, like, it's funny sometimes tapping into general reading and trying to get the message out for all the different situations, right? I usually try to focus on one, but I know not everybody is here for love readings every day. So I'm trying to cover everybody, right? Because the energy can resonate all around, right? All around in any situation, right? Specifically, though, I did actually get a message earlier while I was on a walk. I was taking my dog for a walk, and I'm likely to be using some of the scenery um, as the background right now. So it's a pretty little lookout. If you've been watching it already, I'm sure you have, if it works out. But yeah, so I'm on this walk with my dog earlier, and I heard this sentence, okay? And it's crazy that it's coming out so late in this reading because I heard a sentence that said that they replaced, or they tried to replace you, or they tried to make you jealous with a carbon copy of you or something. It was like there was something here about a carbon copy. So I feel like there was almost a situation where like an imposter was chosen, or somebody who's like you but not quite you, like doesn't have your energetic signature, is not you but maybe look like you, or somebody tried to replace you or find what you do in someone else. But it wasn't the right match. Okay. It wasn't the right match. Now this could be, again, applied to a job, or applied to like, even a relationship, because it was specific a little bit with love, like, some, maybe like the person here that's getting rid of someone else, unfortunately, maybe they were looking for qualities that you already possess. I don't know. It was like a carbon copy of you. So I don't know. It doesn't have to be physical appearance either. It's just like the things that you bring to the table, perhaps, or your attitude, your sense of humor, your personality, things like that. All I know is that the carbon copy person is the person that's kind of being swept out of the space, okay? Because the real deal, it's like, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? It's like this. It's funny. I don't know if y'all saw, but Eminem just like put an obituary in the Detroit Free Press about killing off Slim Shady, which is kind of funny. That's like my home area. But yeah, I don't know why. It's like the real you. You know what I mean? Like you are the person that's meant to be in that spot. That's why, like, overall, you're not like, don't worry about it. That spot is yours. That no one else can fill your shoes or that position. You know what I mean? It was always meant to be you in that space. So I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. Like, there's nobody that can replace you, right? It doesn't matter if they look like you, they talk like you, they dress like you, whatever, do their makeup like you, laugh like you. It doesn't matter, right? Maybe you guys have the same hairstyle, frick if I know, I don't know. But it's like, it's never going to be you, right? So whoever this carbon copy person was, unfortunately, is about to head out on their own new journey, but they're having a hard time getting rid of this person, okay? Whether this is in your career life or whatever, or love life, that's the problem. That person doesn't want to go. That person doesn't want to go. They're putting up a fight, right? But justice was out in the reading, so you really don't have anything to worry about. I'm going to link to that extended reading. I might come back, actually, and do a reading and focus just on that carbon copy theme because I forgot that it came through until it came through. So maybe I'll do something like that, talk about the carbon copy. You know what? Let's just get you, I don't know what to get at this point, goddess guidance energy, and then we'll get an affirmation for you. Start delegating. Ask others to help you. I think that was for me. That was for me. But it could be for you, so I'll just tell you. Start delegating, okay? Ask others for help. Ask others to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. Right now, I'm trying to do everything myself. But I have been asking others for help, so thank you. Okay, we have blossoming energy. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process. Don't give up, right? You're just getting started. You have this Midas touch right now. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, like, this is your space, right? This is yours. It's meant for you. No one else can occupy that space for very long, okay? Even if they can for a minute, they're not going to stick around, right? Yeah, anyway. I am open and receptive to new avenues of income. So for some of you, this is your affirmation. I now receive my good from unexpected and expected sources. All right. I am an unlimited being accepting from an unlimited source in an unlimited way. I am blessed beyond my fondest dreams. That one is so tricky. It's like a freaking tongue twister. You try to say this for real, for real. Okay. I am an unlimited being accepting from an unlimited source in an unlimited way. I am blessed beyond my fondest dreams. So that's all you need to know. I am blessed beyond my fondest dreams. I am now open and receptive to new avenues of income. So for some of you, this is kind of what it is that you've been pursuing. It's a new avenue of income. The spot is yours. You will receive it. But somebody who is perhaps, just kind of taking up space. They weren't supposed to be there, I guess. I don't know what to say about that. Because it's general. It's open. You know what? I got to be honest with you. There's some people sometimes get so mad in the comments, get so worked up. And it's like, y'all, I'm literally just catching the energy that's in the collective. I have no control over what's going to come out. When I channel messages, that's awesome. Those are specific for our tribe. But you know what? You got to take these online readings you got to take them like you're reading a horoscope in the newspaper or something. Sometimes it's going to hit and sometimes it's not, right? And they're also general because we never know. You never know who's going to read it, right? You never know who's going to watch it. You never know. How am I supposed to know? There was somebody in the comments yesterday who was like, I'm leaving your channel if you don't stop talking about my narcissistic ex. Like, okay, stop thinking about them or stop watching them or I don't know you or your ex. Like, please calm down, sit down, okay? Change the channel, swipe, right? Like, get mad at me. Anyways, go ahead and leave. It's fine. Anyways, yeah, I'm just sending y'all love. I really do appreciate all of your love and support and everything that you do for the channel. Even the comments like that, I still appreciate them. It's still interacting with the content, so it helps. I appreciate each and every one of you for all of your likes, your positivity, for being kind to one another, just for being part of my day. It really just brings a smile to my face. I was actually getting kind of cranky not coming on and doing readings. I was getting frustrated that I didn't have time during this moving process, but I am back and I'm telling you how much love and light y'all bring into my world. It's freaking incredible. So thank you very much for being part of my day. Yeah, and if you like my vibe and you're new here, and you want to join our tribe, it's so free and you can so join us. We would totally love to have you here, okay? I'm sending you lots of love. I may be back, maybe today, but definitely tomorrow. All right. Yeah. And if you do want to dive deeper into it, if you are part of the crew here who, wants to find out more about this person and what's going on, maybe behind the scenes, they're definitely clearing out space, clearing out energy in order to pursue a very deep, soulful connection here with you, okay? And like I said, if you watched the extended yesterday, if you tuned into it, don't bother. Like it's the exact same reading. I just don't want to do the same reading again. All right. I just don't want to do the same reading again because it's the same energy. It's the same person. And sometimes that will happen too. Like we have to wait for the energy to move. Sometimes messages will repeat, right? They will. We'll be reading on the same thing for a few days in a row or even sometimes weeks or months it comes up. So it really just depends on what is strongest in our collective, in the energy. And it's like, what is Steve's Love Tarot? I haven't watched him in a really long time. But he would often say it's like the energetic weather, and it's so freaking true. It's so freaking true, and it can shift and change just like that. Anyways, I'm gonna stop babbling on. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Extended reading. Thank you so much for your energy exchange. I'm stoked to be here, and I'm super curious. I feel like this one, we're going to start with their energy, okay? But I also want to know what they're talking about with their friends, okay? I also want to know, obviously, the energy that they are in when they come towards you, what they want to say, what they're thinking, how they're feeling. Let's just dive deep into their vibe, okay? And see what their next action is, what the outcome is, all that kind of stuff, or the potential. The potential is a better word to say. Okay, so yeah, let's dive in. I want to know what energy they are currently in right now. Not towards you, but what they're in, okay? They were in the energy of deceit. Now, I feel like deceit is coming up because we already picked up on that. This is a person who held everything back, everything in, okay? They didn't talk to anybody. Maybe they kept you a secret. Their love for you is secret. It could have been a secret type of relationship that was like very low key. Okay, so they were in the energy of maybe they lied about their feelings to you. Okay, maybe that's, maybe they lied about their feelings to you. We have the angel of balance. I like to see that coming up for them. It also reminds me a little bit of justice. Okay, this person maybe has been going through some karma, or maybe they have been finally coming into some type of balance. Maybe they were all out of whack emotionally. This could have been somebody who was like, I don't want to say suffering, but who had a very challenging attachment trauma, wound, something like that style, where they, had a very hard time expressing themselves or coming to balance or figuring out how they were going to come forward and express themselves. Again, they've been speaking to their friends. So they've been balancing out. Okay, they've been balancing out. We have woman holding a coin. Okay, woman holding a coin energy. I do feel like there is some complication here, and this is where it's going to get details. There it is. I knew it. I knew it, all tied up. As soon as I saw a woman holding a coin, sometimes this reminds me of a spouse type of an energy. Now, I don't know if this person was married, connected, committed when the two of y'all met. Sometimes that happens with soulmates, twin flames, and it's unfortunate. I'm not one to like promote any kind of like affairs and things like that, but unfortunately it happens, right? It does. And I mean, even what is it? Like some of the greatest love stories of our time. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I just finished rewatching, like as I've been painting and packing, like the Office series, and like what Jim and Pam, right? Like I don't know if you're familiar, but they, Pam was engaged when the two of them met or whatever, right? So that kind of shit happens, right? It really does. And I feel like this person may have been connected to somebody else and very much tied in. Maybe they were engaged, or maybe they were shared a business, or maybe they shared a home, or maybe they shared, there was a family or something like that. I do feel like that's obviously the reason why you may have been, their love for you may have had to be hidden for some time. Now, I do also feel like with the angel of balance that situation is pretty much, it's done. It's over with. It's no longer a thing, right? I don't feel like they are currently tied up anymore. I just feel like they may have been in a mentality where this would be something that they had to continue to hide. I feel like with them talking to their friends, now let's get into that. We're going to get into that in a moment, what they've been talking about to their friends. But I feel like that's why, again, they didn't speak to anybody about their feelings. They didn't tell you about their feelings. They didn't tell, maybe they were waiting for the right time, right? For the right time. And unfortunately, it just took too long for you, right? I mean, it took too long for you and you had to move on. It was probably very hurtful as well for you, because I know that I see you have this free yourself, right? But then underneath that as well, I also have codependency. So maybe this person was in a codependent type of connection with someone they needed to free themselves with as well. Okay, so that's the situation. If you feel like this is your reading, okay, we can go a little bit further into it. But first, I want to go and let's see what they've been talking about to their friends. All right, let's get into it. Oh, it was kind of stuck. I feel like it took a long time for them even to open up to their friends about this, or a very trusted friend. Okay, so let's see what they've been talking about. What have they been talking about, please, Spirit? What have they been talking about?
She'd only love me. Thought through the card that wasn't in the deck. The card my finger touched. Think I got my wish. For sure when it's all done. She said she was a beautiful